It occurs to me that many of us don't meditate. We're intimidated by meditation. We don't allow ourselves to slow down and enter into a place of stillness and spaciousness. Because maybe we've tried and we couldn't do it. We told ourselves, I just can't. Or maybe we don't even know where to start. And while this video will not be a guided meditation, I'll do that in some other videos. In this video, we're just going to prepare ourselves to get into the right headspace to begin meditation. And I'll give you a few tips, a few new perspectives, and my hope is that it will help you feel more confident and comfortable exploring the possibility of meditation. Number one, claim your psychic sovereignty. To claim your psychic sovereignty means that you are deciding where you're going to put your focus, where you are going to put your attention. And for many of us, we don't even know where to begin. We feel overwhelmed and anxious. Life is happening to us, and maybe we feel sovereign in our physical bodies. We know how to be discerning and set boundaries. But when it comes to our psyche, we don't even realize how much we are disempowered in giving our power away by just taking in what we see and allowing our minds to just constantly be moving and focusing on whatever is being directed towards us, like social media or someone else's perspective, someone else's emotional state. Maybe you've just gotten very comfortable and familiar with just reacting and just responding. And it's very common. Most of us do that. We just unconsciously react and respond to what's happening, to what we're told, to what someone else is going through, to what the algorithm tells us to focus on. And to claim your psychic sovereignty means this is your mind, this is your brain, this is your emotional body, this is your spirit, and you are going to decide. This is yours. This belongs to you. This is your sacred space. And you decide where to put your focus. And I say that in preparation for meditation to claim your psychic sovereignty because you'll need that. During a meditative experience, you'll need to be able to say, I am going to meditate. I am going to find this sacred stillness. I am going to slow down. I am going to prioritize this quiet stillness for myself right now, because this is my mind. And maybe I have a list of emails. Maybe I have people who have texted me and they need to hear back, and I've got a lot of things on my to-do list, and the world is going through profound trauma and it's intense and there's chaos around me. But it's up to me to decide, how do I want to respond? How do I want to show up in the world? How do I want to think? How do I want to act? Where do I want my emotional self to resonate? And that's sovereignty. That's empowerment. So in preparation for meditation, just do your best to align with psychic sovereignty. If I decide I want to meditate, I'm going to. If I want to put my focus there and slow down and create this window of time in my life, it's up to me. I'm going to. Number two, meditation is not a blank space. It's a portal into the infinite wonder of existence. I think for a lot of us, we get intimidated by meditation because we think of it as being this space of nothingness, a place where our thoughts are not welcome, a place where we are, in a sense, in this white room of stillness and there's nothing going on and we just have to sit with ourselves, and it's terrifying to just sit in this nothingness with ourselves. I want to offer you a different perspective. If you resonate with that, if there's a part of you that thinks, yeah, I don't meditate because I will go crazy, because I have to sit with myself and it's uncomfortable and I don't want to do that. Imagine this. Meditation is you allowing yourself to enter into this portal of infinite wonder. It's not a deprivation. It's not this blank, empty space of deprivation and nothingness. You know, maybe you think of meditation as fasting from your thoughts, of starving yourself of everything that's happening in your psyche. No. Meditation is a way to bring yourself into a calm, grounded state of presence, to attune yourself to presence, which is very calming and relaxing. It's very peaceful. And then it's an opening of your heart, an opening of your mind. And I describe it as a portal. You're going to open this portal into this landscape of beauty and infinite wonder, and it's profoundly nourishing. It's so, there's so much there. You know, we think of meditation as being nothingness, but really it's everythingness. It's allowing ourselves to be so relaxed that we enter into the mind of God. And it's vibrant, and it's beautiful. It's not boring, not scary. It's not a blank space of nothingness. It's everything. It's powerful and beautiful. And that's the invitation to meditate. If you find yourself avoiding meditation because you're intimidated by the blank space, try to remind yourself it's actually an opening into the infinite wonder of life. And I will be deeply nourished. It will feel so good when I'm able to open. Your work is to open. It's not to extract yourself of all your thoughts, it's to open. Number 3, meditation is not a destination. It's an invitation to be present. So easily, we may think of being in a meditative state as being something far away from here, especially if we're dealing with anxiety and overwhelm, and our emotions are out of control, and our mind is filled with so many thoughts, and we're afraid, and we're thinking, and we're problem solving, and it feels like chaos in our lives. Meditation may feel like this distant white world of simplicity and purity, and we may see a very large gap between this here and that way over there, when in reality, meditation, allowing ourselves to go into a meditative state, is actually an invitation to just come here to the simplicity and the stillness that's right here. It's right here, right now. I can attune myself to that stillness that's right here. And when I allow myself to focus and listen, I realize it's inside of me, it's around me, it's this beautiful buzzing frequency of presence and stillness. So as you explore the possibility of welcoming yourself to that beauty, to that presence, if it's helpful, remind yourself it's right here. I don't have to go anywhere. I'm not leaving myself. I'm allowing myself to relax, to be right here, right now, to settle in. And bring my awareness, my focus, using my psychic sovereignty to bring my awareness right here to my breath, to the sound of that bird chirping. And that's the beauty of it. That's the reward and the beauty, that it's much more simple than we may imagine. It really does come down to listening and being present right here, right now. Meditation may require permission to know that you're safe. For many of us, especially if we've been through trauma, and it's unresolved within us, and we feel shame and anxiousness and overwhelm. We're just vibrating discomfort and pain and fear and just trying to get by. We're just trying to survive in life. We may not feel comfortable becoming still, because the way that we respond to those uncomfortable feelings is to just keep moving, keep doing, stay busy. And that buzz of anxiety is something that, as much as we feel like it's happening to us, we may be participating in that because it helps us feel like we're accomplishing something. You know, to be completely still may feel very uncomfortable, so we just stay busy. A lot of us do that. And then we're just kind of set in this mode of busyness, and it's an anxious whirlpool, a tornado of just nonstop movement and thoughts and etc. So in order to allow yourself to stop and to still your mind, to still your body, to rest, it may be helpful to know that you have permission. You are giving yourself permission, and you are safe to do that. And what I mean by that is you are safe. Some of us have to learn safety because of the traumas we've been through. We feel instantly unsafe when we become still. So you're going to have to practice reminding yourself and teaching and learning, I am safe when I am still. Breathe into it. I don't have to keep moving to survive. I'm safe to be right here, right now. And to contribute to that safety, you may have to give yourself permission to stop without reprimanding yourself or calling yourself lazy or telling yourself you're being unproductive and let's go, let's go, let's go. You know, you're the one that's leading yourself in every moment, whether you realize it or not. So if what you need in your life is to be more grounded, more centered, more calm, more relaxed, you're going to have to give yourself permission to do that. And if you don't feel safe doing that, it may be because of trauma from the past, but it also may be because you are not allowing yourself to be still. You are snapping the fingers and keeping yourself going, and you're going to have a deep conversation with yourself and say, I give you permission, you are safe, I'm not going to reprimand you. We're going to learn that this is safe. I'm going to be mindful not to usher myself to get up and keep moving, but to be okay right here, right now. to ground in, to become heavy, to resensitize, to open, to listen. You have that power. You'll need to give yourself permission. I hope some of this was helpful for you. I will be leading some guided meditations, but first I just want to make sure we've got some groundwork set up to begin that work and help you get ready for that. Okay, so please take good care of yourself. I encourage you to consider really honoring some of these suggestions, and I hope you'll consider exploring meditation for yourself. Thank you.